yet. We have Anthony Edwards.
So tell me, how do we prove it then? But
It's fucking hard, eh? Hell, he barely even played in college last year, and now he's gonna go play in the big leagues against all the big boys.
yeah, I mean, the key thing that did it for me was originally he's a guy who I've been wondering if I should put in the top 25 because there is so little, I guess, high level footage of him. But at the end of the day, the NBA scouts know what they're doing. They know who they're picking. They know for the most part, even if he might not be an all-star coming out his first year, this is a guy who's probably going to be as at least NBA ready and who's going to produce. And he's going to have a chance to play in Minnesota if as long as he's the starting small forward, I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up like a 15 and 4, 15 and 5 in terms of rebounds, a couple assists that line, and yeah, then pretty much you're justified with this ranking right here because his numbers are similar to a guy like Will Barton, and I'm confident that Anthony Edwards can play defense as well.
Yeah, no, I think I'll keep up on defense for sure. I think he might get burned by the higher end small forwards if he does have to go against them. I don't think he'll have to go against them. I think they'll shuffle the lineup so he's not ever really lining up against LeBron James very much in his rookie year. With that being said, I do think he's going to get the ball a lot, just based on I know that historically number one overall picks have been at least given that opportunity to thrive. I know that Russell and Karl-Anthony Towns are both players that take a lot of shots. They're both players that can get over 20 points per game. Heck, combined, they're probably going to combine for about 44 between 44 and 48 next year. So they're going to be very, very good, those two players. But there's still going to be other points to go around. I actually think that Edwards is going to go up. You said about 15 points per game. I could see him about 18 points per game, 17 to 18. Rubio's going to be able to pass that ball quite a bit. He's not going to be able to. He's not going to take a lot of shots. He's going to get probably the best assist numbers of his career just playing with all these shooters. Just with that being said, I do think that Edwards, because he is a former number one overall pick, they went with him for a reason. They really do believe in him. They're going to give him the opportunity. And even if he puts up 15 points, he's still justified to be in the top 25, but his potential is to be so much higher. That's why he was able to get that number one overall pick. I know it's a weak draft, but he's still the number one overall pick.
Yo, absolutely. I think his potential overall will be much higher. I just think, like overall, like I feel like we tend to maybe over assume what rookies are going to do. I think the realistic thing is, like I said, he'll find a way. He might struggle at first to find a way to score, but he'll end up coming around. And I think maybe post All-Star numbers, it might be similar to like an 18 per game. But I do think at the start he will struggle a bit because he doesn't hit the three that well. He is a guy who really needs to cut to the basket to find a way to score. And I do find it,
Perfect.
yeah, and I think it'll take him a bit to find kind of the speed, adjust to that kind of the difference at the NBA level. And then once he figures it out, I think we'll see a much better version of him. But overall, I think around the 17 spot is pretty good for him because, like you said, he'll get the ball, get a chance to play, probably prove himself. He won't have the best rookie year we've ever seen. He won't be a top
He's
10.
not going to be a Blake Griffin 22 and 12 or 24 and 12.
Exactly. I would be very, very surprised. Yes.
But he's a very good contender for the Rookie of the Year award if he can get up to those 18 points per game.
Yeah,
He can get up to like those John Morant numbers. That would be fantastic.
I would say if I had to pick anyone, I would pick right now. I would pick him for Rookie of the Year. My number two pick, the only guy I would even say close. Yeah, someone could say LaMelo. It's
Well,
possible, but I would say if anyone in Boston goes down and Aaron Naismith comes in because Boston isn't that deep this year, I think Naismith has a chance to be Rookie of the Year. But that's the only other guy I think even has a chance, honestly.
I think that Edwards wins it. But yeah, you're right. Because Boston's not deep. But overall, I do think Edwards is going to be given the opportunity from day one. Probably
Absolutely.
going to be one of the only players from that class that's starting outside of maybe Wiseman and Golden State. But let's be honest, he's not going to put up more than 10 points.
But yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so that's not a bad spot for Anthony Edwards. The potential is why he's at number 17. We'll see if he goes up. But let's